Hey everybody, it's PartyElite. Welcome back to our Total War Warhammer 3 Immortal Empires Let's Play, where we're playing as Karl Franz, and where the Vampire Wars have taken on a whole new level of aggression. Not just from us, unfortunately, but also from the undead. We have, of course, the war over here against Sylvania, but last session there were two new wars declared upon us by two different factions of undead, and that is just going to apply some pressure on this other side, and it's going to keep us on our toes. Of course, that's not all, though, folks. We also have the war against the Skaven and the demons up north, the latter of whom, by the way, have pushed all the way down south and are just outside Nagenhof over here, with Azazel threatening Essen perhaps this turn, and Mordheim soon after, potentially. So that is quite scary, while we also, of course, have the Greenskins, with Azag leading a 20-stack, a full and healthy 20-stack, close enough to our territory to cause us some concern. On the topic of things that cause us concern, of course, there is Vlad's army over here, replenishing to just ridiculous amounts every turn, not willing to stay dead whatsoever. And down over here, we have another full stack led by Otto. Otto is back up in the air, and though this army is largely zombies, it's a lot of zombies. It's a lot of zombies. He's got some Graveguard, and he's, of course, up in the air himself as well, which is a pretty threatening ordeal. Now, all that said, we are sending Karl to the rescue over here, pushing in towards Fort Oberstier, so why don't we go ahead and keep him moving forward, stay out of that forced march just in case we get caught out of position, and also because if we go too far forward, we're going to be suffering from attrition anyway, and I would rather not do that until we actually attack. So let's push up all the way to here, I suppose, with Karl Franz, get into position to strike at... Oh, interesting. Sturland is actually making a move over here. I'm genuinely quite surprised, because the AI is typically rather... toothless when it comes to fighting wars. I find, at least fighting wars that would actually end up helping you out, or taking actions that would end up helping the player out. Now, actually, on that note, many of you have suggested that I perhaps seek out alliances with countless others who might be willing to join us in our war. That's probably not a terrible idea. I could try speaking to quite a few of these folks and just seeing if I initiate diplomacy and get them to join our war against, let's say, Sylvania, what we would have to give in return. I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure what we could offer to make any of this happen. To be perfectly honest, I don't think it's very likely, and that's why I haven't really been looking into it. I mean, let's go ahead and exit this, see who we have a decent relationship with. If I get out of quick deal, let's see, Sturland, they're already at war with them. Wissenland, I believe they're not actually. I don't think they're worth much, though. 149 strength. Let's go ahead and see if we can get some others. Because the thing is, a lot of the empires, like Elector Counts, are already at war with the vampires. And so, you know, good on them. I just can't tell them where to go. But if we take a look at, let's say, sure, Karazakarak, why not? They're kind of close. They're being threatened by the Vampire Counts as well, it looks like. So why don't we go ahead and see if they'd be interested in joining a war against the Sylvanians. Go ahead and see what we could maybe... Yeah, see, negative 11.8. I don't think it's worth investigating, especially because, as I was saying moments ago, allies don't really show up where you need them to, like 9 out of 10 times. I would like to make some alliances so we're able to acquire some outposts and acquire some, you know, foreign units, so to speak. But that is a conversation for a little bit later, I think, when things are a bit more calm along these fronts. Let's get Ubel pushing back to Mordheim, because I do think we need to pull back a little bit, replenish these armies just a little bit, and maybe even recruit some more units into them. Because what we want to do is, again, we want to threaten the Vampire Counts on, or in Sylvania, I should say, from multiple sides, right? And if one side is just half armies, that's not really a threat, is it? I could move all the way back to here, and that way we don't have to go in a forced march. We'll still be able to recruit. That looks like it's in friendly territory, or I should say owned territory specifically. Let's pop you back to there. And we should be able to recruit. Yes, okay, excellent. Can't go into in-camp stance, so no global recruitment. That's okay, though. Up over here again, forced march, so we cannot recruit. We're not close enough to reinforce each other. I don't know if Vlad is able to reach us. He probably is. Though I'm hoping that Karl's presence down over here pulls him down south. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, it was suggested that we attack Vlad because he's pretty badly hurt. We might be able to reduce his army to nothing, but I see no value in doing that because he'll just be back next turn, which is why I'm not doing that. I know it was mentioned in a couple of comments, but I just wanted to clarify why that's not the approach I'm taking over there. Let's go ahead and get a couple of units of swords in here. We are all out of swordsmen, it looks like, and why don't we go ahead and get some more spears? Sure, we'll get some more spears, because then when we merge these guys, we'll be in an alright position to you know, we'll have some more units filled out, I suppose. I'm not going to merge them just quite yet because they're at half strength. That gives me enough, I think, utility on the battlefield if need be. But once we get this round of spears in, I'll do a bit of merging, and then maybe we'll do a bit of recruiting next turn as well, while Karl makes some moves down south over here. Lord not moved. I assume that is Nicholas. The other front, he's going to move in against the Red Duke. This should be a pretty easy battle for us, I think. Again, just as a reminder, the Sarl are down here. They had threatened Marienburg, but they've pulled back now. I'm sure they'll come back to strike us once more, but in the meanwhile, let's go ahead and try and force the Red Duke back. I wouldn't be surprised if he retreats to Gisuru, in which case we might strike him down and just consider the potential threat down over here. Heinrich is taking some attrition. Don't know how strong that army is. All right, let's make a move over here. Hit the Red Duke, push him back. I assume he's going to retreat, but is he? Oh, he can't possibly retreat far enough away. Yes. All right. So why don't we go ahead and... What does Gisuru have over here? Ooh, that's not a terrible garrison, actually. That's not a terrible garrison. How much are you worth if we sack you? 1,800? Oh, that's not bad. That basically doubles our treasury. All right, here's the plan. We're going to hit the Red Duke, and I'll tell you the rest of the plan as I actually execute it. Lightning Strike is, oh, actually, quite helpful. But, I don't think I want to do it. If I were to auto-resolve, sure. However, I don't think I'm going to auto-resolve. I think I'm going to fight this one against the settlement garrison and the Red Duke, because this way we can potentially reduce the garrison, so when we're trying to take the garrison, we have less to fight against, right? And we might actually be able to auto-resolve that one without any hesitation. We'll see. This could go horribly wrong, but hey, what's life without risks, right? Let's get the Banner of Swiftness down on... Ooh, they don't have any direwolves. They do have some direwolves. I was wondering if some pistoliers, we'd prefer to have them move a bit more quickly, but let's go ahead and give these to some halberdiers instead, so they're able to respond perhaps to cavalry movement on the other side of the battlefield. Let's not forget we do have some Empire Knights finally. Let's try and keep them in mind, and mainly I'm saying that to myself, I suppose, as we make our way to the battlefield. Alright, folks, it's looking like a pretty flat battlefield. The reinforcements are arriving behind us in 2 minutes' time, so I got to keep an eye out for that, of course. It's not a nothing army, let's be real, alright? That's not a nothing army. There are 2 units of Graveguard. There are quite a few Skeleton Warriors. It's not the toughest army, but it ain't nothing. That's all I'm saying. So let's try and get rid of these guys as quickly as possible so we can turn our attention in full down, let's call it south afterwards, even though it's not technically south, but you know what I mean. Let's go ahead and get these guys grouped up. Go ahead and get you in a guard mode, of course. Want to pop shots at these Grave Guards to finish them off, and these Black Knights perhaps as well to finish them off. Yeah, just to wrap things up over there. Over here we got some zombies at low health. So yeah, I'd rather focus on the Grave Guard and the Knights, of course. Get Nicholas. It's been a minute since we've actually led him in battle, hasn't it? We've been so like preoccupied with the other front. Who knew we'd be back on this front fighting the exact same enemy pretty much. Get these guys squared off, grouped up, guard mode. And let's go ahead and spread them out a little bit, even though I don't think there are any fell bats on the other side of the field just quite yet. I still want to leave some room in case somebody manages to sneak in. It always helps to have a little bit of room between units. Let's go ahead and do this kind of a thing with our spears, halberds, swords, and spears. We'll get these spears back over here in reserve. We'll see if we have anywhere else we want to like put them. But for now, I'm going to keep them facing the other way in case I get completely surprised. At least we'll have a unit back there, and if we're lucky, the AI will just charge into them. Meanwhile, our Empire Knights are on either flank. I suppose that's okay. I could send them in from both sides. Oh, we have Blood Knights over here as well. You know what? This is actually rather... Who do I want to gun down first, basically, is what I'm thinking. Because the Blood Knights are scary. We want to keep our large units away from their anti-large. So let's go ahead and pull these guys to this side and see what we can do with all that setup done. Let's go ahead and dive on in. Let's begin. Hit the Graveguard first. Right away they get hit by an Invocation of the Heck. Let's go, let's go. Fire away, fire away. Cause some damage here. Focus on the Graveguard, please. There we go. Not causing nearly enough damage quickly enough. Fire away still. Pull back from these guys. Of course they're going to come charging in, no surprise there. Let's split up so they have to chase us in multiple directions. There's only one of them and 3 of us, so should be able to get some work done over here. Fire away. Keep pulling back, keep pulling back. Looking okay. Turn you around, fire away, let's go. Hit them up. Don't Macabre, improving their speed a little bit. That's not going to mean much. It'll just improve the speed at which they die, it seems. Down they all go. Crumbling now, soon, almost. Still stable binding, actually. Weak binding. Keep these guys pulling away. Get you pulling back. What do we have over here? Crypt Ghouls, that's fine. Work over here is almost done. Critical binding, down they go. Move up, fire away at the Graveguard if possible. Turn around and fire these Crypt Ghouls as well. Just firing away, slowly but surely. A little concerned, of course, about the reinforcements coming in from behind us. And these guys not being aggressive enough. So I wonder if I shouldn't move forward. But we're about to move in with these Pistoliers over here. Firing now at the Graveguard. Yes, getting some shots in. Not too bad. Back over here, these Crypt Ghouls are being taken care of as well. Yeah, looking good. Keep pushing up. Keep pushing up, keep pushing up. Up over here, the Graveguard almost taken care of. And I wonder if we don't move these guys up. Let's go. Quickly now. Just because I don't want to be too close to the reinforcements and then get sandwiched, you know? Graveguard are in trouble still. Crypt Ghoul are almost taken care of. Let's push up over here with these guys. Eliminate the Graveguard as quickly as possible. And where are our Knights, actually? Let's send them up over here. Maybe get some charges in afterwards. How are we feeling? Graveguard almost taken care of. Man, their survivability is... I mean, again, they do have... Oh, these are the ones with great weapons. Their survivability is a bit of a surprise, I'll be honest. But it's okay. They're almost done for. And everybody else is just standing still, eh? But let's get these two firing at the Crypt Horrors back there. They're likely to threaten us later. See if we can't bait any movement from these guys. This is very, very strange behavior. Very strange behavior. Let's move up to here. Should we pull back a little bit? I'm a little concerned about that movement, but it's nothing too scary. Keep these guys moving forward. Get them in range, I suppose, of our range. Push into these Skeleton Warriors from the side there. Keep firing away at those Crypt Horrors as well. Oh, looks like they're finally moving in. Pull back, pull back. Keep firing away. Crossbows are able to fire. Let's go ahead and hit these zombies up there. Let's get you guys firing on these zombies over here. In come some charges from these Empire Knights. Good rear charges. Oh, beautiful rear charges. That damage is ridiculous. Plow right through. Keep going through, right through, right through. Right through. Good stuff. Crossbows are firing away as well from up overhead. Get these Pistoliers firing away at the Crypt Horrors. Keep these Empire Knights going through. Hit these zombies up over here. In we go for another beautiful charge, I should hope. Come on, come on. Oh, that was terrible. In here instead. Let's go ahead and countercharge. In comes a charge from behind us, actually. These Blood Knights. Send you in, let's go. That's gonna hurt. In come the Fellbats as well from behind. Alright, here we go. Fighting's about to start. Let's bring these Pistoliers back. Crossbows have turned around to fire. In comes a charge over here from the Direwolves. No surprise there. Try to pull these guys over a little bit. Send these guys back. And let's go ahead and engage. Get some charges in. And the Crypt Horrors there with our halberds. In we go. Fire away up over there. Where are the Empire Knights? Keep these guys moving. Crossbows are pulling back into safety. That's actually worked out quite nicely, I would say. Back over here. The spears are holding these Fellbats. Let's fire away, please. Bring Nicholas back over here as well. Actually, no, that's useless. Let's push him up over there. Let's go. Pistoliers firing away at the zombies. Alright, sure. Empire Knights, let's go ahead and pull you guys up over here. Set up for some rear charges, I think. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, quickly now. Spears down over here. Enemies are about to show up in droves. Gotta be quick about our work up over here. Push him with some rear charges. Let's go quickly now. Nicholas is in there as well. Send Nicholas up over here. In come the rear charges. Come on. Give me something beautiful here. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Crossbows, turn you around. Get ready for all the nonsense coming up behind us. Let's send the Pistoliers down as well. Trying to send Nicholas through over here. Get the Empire Knights to pull back. Get a charge up over here, perhaps. Break some of these guys. Pistoliers are almost in position to fire on these Skeleton Spearmen. Those Blood Knights, actually. Get these guys moving in. Get these guys moving up over here. Firing away, firing away. Yeah, crossbows. Fire away over here at these Skeleton Warriors, please. Pull you back. Low on ammo a little bit. Nicholas, get out of there, buddy. Get some rear charges over here. And up over here as well, please. Send these guys back. Nicholas is getting out of there. I want to get into the Red Duke and pop some of these abilities. It's a little poorly timed to pop this, I think. Though I say that. Our crossbows are horribly exposed right now. Pull them back, pop this. Go ahead and help finish this stuff off as quickly as possible. Send these guys up over there. Get our Empire Knights pulling around the side over here for some rear charges. Again, took a bit of a risk over here for sure. Taking on both armies when we could have just what's the word I'm looking for? Used Lightning Strike, but I think it was well worth it. These guys are almost done for. That's gonna hurt a little bit. The Blood Knight's coming through. Range fire coming through over here though. Good work, good work. Pull these Pistoliers back. Let's go. Turn these guys around to fire over here. Yeah, fair enough. Empire Knights getting into position. What is this? A couple of our units are giving up on the fighting. Nicholas, can we send you in here, buddy, please? That is going to be rough. Taking out the Red Duke is going to be rough. Pop that. In we go. Get these guys into position. Pull these guys back. Let's go. I say into position. I send them just charging in randomly. These guys are in place. Let's go. Send you up over here. I want a rear charge, right? A nice rear charge. Skeleton spears, unfortunately. Skeleton warriors. Alright, let's try that. Pull these guys back. Pull these guys around. Turn you around and fire over here. Nicholas doing alright. In comes a rear charge over there. Bring these guys in. Let's go. Where are my Empire Knights over here? Pull them back. They're right up against the Blood Knights, aren't they? Of course they are. Get them out of there. Empire Knights, decent rear charge over there. Nothing amazing, but I'll take it. Pull in over here for a rear charge, perhaps. How are we looking? How are we looking? These guys are all crumbling. Excellent. Excellent. Nicholas, you hanging in there, buddy? Just barely. In comes a rear charge from the Pistoliers. Hoping to get some breaking over here, but I highly doubt it. Risky charge, of course, but if we can just cause some morale damage, perhaps, to the enemy. Get the Empire Knights diving in over here, meanwhile. Graveguard causing us some trouble. Pull these guys back. Let's go. And these guys in. Let's go. Get you firing down over here as well. How are we looking? In come the charges from this right side. Empire Knights over here. Get a nice rear charge over here, perhaps, into the Graveguard. Get these guys charging that way. Get these guys charging down this way. Let's go. Quickly now. Into the Graveguard we go. Getting some good hits. Alright, not too bad. Not too bad. Pull the Empire Knights away on both sides. Pull the Pistoliers away as well. Let's go. Crossbows, how you looking? Blood Knights are going to cause us some trouble, aren't they? Nicholas having some trouble too. Pull them away. Get into support somewhere. Ooh, this is rough. Crossbows still firing. Massive clumps. Go ahead and charge over here. Charge over here. Need these guys to return to the fight. Nicholas. Where can I pop this where it'd be most valuable? Sure, let's do that. Send him in over there. Crossbows. Pull you away there. Pull these guys back over here, perhaps. Getting some shots in, but we can maybe do some more damage on that side. These guys need to rally. Bring you back in. Let's go. Bring these guys up. Bring these guys down. Let's go. Spears are pushing in. Bring the Pistoliers back. Maybe a rear charge up over here will help a little bit. Can I get these crossbows firing at these Blood Knights? Can I get these crossbows away from there, please? I'll pull up there. Let's go. In come the rear charges over here. Yeah, okay. A little bit of crumbling, it looks like. That's good. Units have rallied over here. Let's send them back in. Go and pop this just to help out a little bit. Send these guys firing down over here. Get these Empire Knights pushing with the rear charge as well. Looking okay. Let's get you firing over here. Get you firing. Yeah, at those Blood Knights. I would like to eliminate those Blood Knights. In come some shots over here, though. That's helpful. Empire Knights, rear charge. Let's go. Very, very close distance there. But I'll take what I can get. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Pull these guys back. The rear charge there. Still firing. These guys are going to pull back over here. Let's get you firing down over here at those zombies. Some of these units are finally freeing up, which is nice and helpful. Push you in. Get the Pistoliers away. They've taken so much damage. Still firing into this clump over here. Going to be in trouble over here. Those Blood Knights are coming through. Where are my halberds and spears? Send these guys up over here against the Blood Knights. Get the crossbows pulling back this way. Alright, good stuff. Pull you back. Pull you back as well. Or actually get a rear charge over here, perhaps. Those Graveguards still causing us some trouble. In we go. In we go. Crossbow still firing away as well. Yes. Looking good. Massive clump. Go ahead and... The Blood Knights look like they're pulling back. Go ahead and charge in to try and pin them in place. Let's get these crossbows back in here as well. So the Blood Knights are being held in place so that our halberds and our spears can push through. Then we'll go ahead and pull these guys back as soon as possible. Let's get you firing up over here, please. Doing okay over here. Doing okay, doing okay. Get a rear charge up over there, perhaps. Pull you back. Nicholas, get you back in here. The Red Duke causing us a lot of trouble. Not a fan of that. Not sure how easily he'll melt away when the time comes, but the center over here does seem to be giving up. Let's send Nicholas right on in, charging in against the Graveguard over here. And he goes. Decent charge. Range fire coming in as well. Pop this to help our one unit. Nah, that doesn't make any sense. I'd rather hold on to it. The Blood Knights have not been taken care of. Almost. Still firing away. Units giving up over here. The Red Duke is coming through. Let's keep pushing down. Red Duke is on foot, eh? Okay, fair enough. Could try and keep him on the ground, just firing at him. Blood Knight's almost taken care of. Nicholas, send you in with another rear charge. Down over here, let's go ahead and push in. Go and push you in as well. Looking pretty good. Huge mosh pit over here now. Good rear charges. And meanwhile, the Red Duke about to get knocked down. Good stuff, good stuff. And pull away. Just keep him on the ground, basically. Blood Knight's still being chased. Alright. How are we looking? Let's go ahead and turn around and fire over here. Crossbow's still doing okay. I'm tempted to fire at the Red Duke from all sides. Blood Knights still very much alive, still very much willing to fight. Got these spears over here as well, maybe pushing towards the Blood Knights. Eat a charge, but maybe cause some damage. The Red Duke is taking some damage as well. And you go the spears, the Blood Knights just walk right past them, eh? Fair enough. No surprise there. The Red Duke is at about 50-ish% health. Now he is. He was a little bit higher previously. Doing okay over here, Nicholas. Pop this. And let the Red Duke come closer, and we'll pop the Helm of Discord as well. Come on, come at me. Turn these guys around so they don't get recharged. Oh. Alright, fair enough. Pull back. Crossbow's now out of ammo. Oh, he's giving up. Alright, good stuff, Nicholas. Chase him down. Chase him down. Keep the swords alive, though. That was pretty stressful. Pyrrhic victory. I'll take it. I'll take it. We managed to completely destroy the garrison as well as the army, of course, because they're the undead. So that should be an easy victory for us now. Pleased enough with how this went. Yeah, I think that was fine. I think that was fine. Quite a bit of damage taken there, but we should be able to replenish quickly enough. I don't intend to stay out here. Like I said, I'll explain the rest of my plan as I execute it. But considering we only lost 756 soldiers, you know what? Actually, maybe I was a little too hard on myself. That's actually not terrible at all. Decently pleased with that. Considering we got sandwiched, right? I think we were able to respond quickly enough. I think we were able to. If I was a bit more aggressive at the opening, perhaps that would have helped. Just marched forward and used our crossbows to open fire. I think I waited a little bit too long at the opening there, and that just allowed the reinforcements to join in sooner than they otherwise would have, which meant that our crossbows were so busy running around at the end there because they were being chased down, right? I think if I maybe pulled the trigger a bit sooner on the charges up front, we'd be okay. But again, looking around, we're not terribly off, actually. We're not terribly off. Look at some of these kill counts, though. 160, 149, 150, 111... hundreds across the boards for almost all the crossbows. But these crossbows over here, 241 kills, 270 on these swordsmen, 209 on these halberds. My goodness, some of these kill counts are wild. And again, I know, yes, sure, zombie skeletons, blah, 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 inflated numbers. This is still really cool. I will happily take the money, I think. Yes, please. Replenishment would have been nice. And it does look like the garrison is going to get a unit of Grave Guard back, perhaps. But I'll take this money over here. Pardon the captives. What do you actually have? Yes, a unit of Grave Guard and a unit of Skeleton Warriors. Samuel Le Guardian. Alright, fair enough. Well, why don't we go ahead and... Alright, here's the next part of the plan, is to actually take Jisuru. Well, not take Jisuru, actually. That's not correct. We're going to auto-resolve this one. No need to fight this. Yes, auto-resolve it. Lost only 8. That's great. Good stuff. We're going to sack it. Get the money. And we're going to get out. Because if I actually occupy Jisuru, chances are this army down over here, led by Heinrich, is going to surround us and absolutely obliterate us. Yes, it's a badly damaged army, but we're no better off. So we're actually going to pull... Ooh, I could get all the way back to Marienburg in a forced march, it looks like. Nah, I'd be just short of it. I'd be just short of it, so we go into Fort Bergebre, which should allow us to... I said we go back into the fort... Okay, good. I was worried it wasn't allowing me to move for a second there. I clicked like 3 times and it did nothing. That's not terrible. Like, a bit of replenishment here. We could recruit some replacement spears as well. So if you want to do a bit of merging, now is the chance. Yeah, why don't we go ahead and merge these two? Sure. Ah, 7 of them left over. Well, that hurts. Fine, let's go ahead and merge you as well. And we'll go ahead and recruit a pair of spears. Again, they'll come in at the higher rank, right? Rank 4. So, not the best unit. Yes, I would rather have some other units on hand. But for the time being, this will have to do. Empire Knights took a bit of a beating, didn't they? I do wonder if I get better replenishment if I pull back to Marienburg versus Fort Bergebre. Here as well, we will have access to what? Nothing else, really. Pistoliers, I suppose. So not really worth pulling back for quality of units or anything, or types of units. So we'll stay put over there, sure. Let these guys come towards us. I assume that's their plan. They're not at war with Machinations, so they'll come straight for us. We're recruiting, and we're leveling Nicholas up. What to get you, buddy? Damage resistance plus 20% is always very helpful if I stay on top of it. Decently on top of the Grand Hammer and our Helm of Discord that last battle, so pleased enough with that. But I do wonder if there isn't something else I want to invest in over here. Inspiring presence and everything down the line there to help keep our soldiers fighting. Or perhaps Logistician to do the same. Let's go with Logistician. Sure. Been taking a lot of damage lately, and healing from that damage more quickly sounds like a good idea. Money's looking good, fortunately. Again, a little bit of recruiting has taken away from what we earned, but the sacking of Jisoru, I think, was quite helpful. Can we spend that money on our economy in any way? We are able to upgrade this if we wanted to finally have access to Witch Hunters. 2,002 turns isn't terrible. Now would be a suitable time from just a pure story perspective as well to get some Witch Hunters, eh? Tempting. Or is it more tempting to get the armory and then upgrade this guy to get us the great swords and stuff, right? Particularly the great swords. Knights, Outriders, and Outriders with grenade launchers need the gunsmith. This will cost us 3,000 and take 4 turns. This will cost us 2,500 and take 3 turns. Or do I just kind of accumulate wealth for when we next need to recruit a bunch of units? Because let's not forget the situation over here, right? Over here, perhaps, more specifically, a 14 stack isn't much. Alright, you know what? Let's save some money. Unassigned skill points, did Nicholas? No, that's Ubel. Oh, Ubel earned 2 skill points? Oh, right, I guess that happened last session, and I decided to hold off until this session to actually assign them. Logistician could help a little bit, I suppose, with keeping these guys alive. Tempting to get some, again, down the red line over here as well. This is the most I've invested in the blue line, I think, ever, in any Total War campaign. I'm fairly confident about that statement, actually. Alright, I think we're good over here. We'll see how this plays out. We'll see what the AI does. And I think it's time to hit that end turn button, folks. It's nice to see Stirland over here. Let's see if they... I'm kind of torn. Do I want them to take Fort Oberstar, or do I want them to get engaged in battle and cause some damage to an enemy army? I'm not exactly sure, but I hope they do something. I hope they don't just retreat. That's a half-decent army, actually. Stirland, why don't you offer your confederation? I would gladly take some of this stuff on. These guys have been around for a while, so I'm sure they've got some upgraded settlements and stuff. That would be nice. Either way, let's see what they do. Building upgrade, we're skipping all that. Damaged building, I assume that's Waldenhof. Yes, we're skipping that as well. This thing has made its money's worth. I'm sure we're going to lose it now. I'm sure Vlad is going to strike at Waldenhof and take it now. But that's okay. That's okay. It's a strategic retreat. It's a tactical retreat. We'll turn around and take much more at our second offensive. Folks, if you've been enjoying this series, if you would like to see it continue, as always, please don't hesitate to let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. It does make a very big difference. Just lets me know what y'all are enjoying on the channel, what I should do more of or less of. So, you know, if you want to see this to its conclusion, those likes and comments go a long way in ensuring that happens. This has been a very challenging campaign. And I want to mention as well, of course, I've seen many of you mention that the new patch or update has caused a lot of trouble to a lot of campaigns. Which is unfortunate. I'm fortunate enough to be able to continue this one. It doesn't seem to be broken, so that's all well and good. But apart from that as well, I just want to mention that, yes, if we had been playing a new Empire game with some of the latest updates, with the latest patch, we would actually have had a better start, because they've changed how Confederation works at the beginning. They've changed the start game for the Empire, right, in favor of the player. So we are taking a bit of a knock from that, I suppose. And I'm not too upset about it. It's a bit of a bummer. Would be nice, because that opening couple of turns has, you know, led to all this. But I think we're holding our own well enough. I think it's, again, we're playing on very hard. So we dove in expecting a challenge anyway, and I should say seeking a challenge, perhaps. So, yeah, you know, I'm okay with that. I did want to mark it, though, or remark on it, because it was pointed out in the comments, and I just wanted to confirm that. Again, like I said, folks, I do read all of the comments. Even if I'm not replying to the comments in writing, I do read them all, and I do take them all into consideration, and, you know, when I can and what I can, I do respond to. So just wanted to say that as well. Your comments aren't just, you know, going into the ether. I'm actively reading them and taking them all into consideration. Now, the Moot petitions. The Elder of the Moot requests audience with the Emperor. He pleads that men be sent to their eastern border to secure it against neighboring Sylvania. The halflings are nervous about von Karstein's intent. Aren't we all? I could grant the halflings' request, giving us the leadership boost against Vampire Count armies, or we could let them eat lots of cake, helping us against fighting humans. Nope, grant the halflings' request. Agreed. The Elder of the Moot is an elector and so has political clout, even if the Moot's protection is not our top priority. And why shouldn't it be? Grant the halflings' request. Skaven attack Elector's state. Alright, well, this is actually coming at a decently helpful time, because I just noticed our economy's taken a hit, And involving ourselves in this battle could actually earn us money back while getting us a step closer to confederating Stirland. Speak of the devil. I wonder if I should use prestige instead of money, right? Because either way, we should be able to, if memory serves me correctly, I should be able to join in on the fighting and reap the monetary rewards. So hire nearby mercenaries. Stirland has come under attack from Skaven and the region of Flensburg and are appealing to you for military assistance. Will you come to their defense and join them in battle, or leave them to fight off their attackers alone? I will hire nearby mercenaries and join them in battle, cost us some prestige, but increase the fealty of Stirland. Dive on in, and that will allow us to do an auto-resolve. There's no point actually fighting this one. So we will auto-resolve this, and it should earn us... Yeah, sure. You know, let's, 1,300 in exchange for 1,000 gold. That's not too bad. I'll take it. I'll take it. Waldenhof has been sacked. Oh, they didn't actually take Waldenhof. Alright, and Marienburg has been besieged, which would explain the economy hit, I assume. Fair enough, fair enough. And Ulrich Essing has gained a barded warhorse. Who are you, Ulrich Essing? I don't even... Do I know you? I don't think I recognize... Ulrich Essing. One about... Oh, he's the... he's the mercenary commander we just hired, I assume. Okay, good for him, I suppose. Azazel is moving in, it looks like, towards Mordheim, which is actually not bad. We might be able to defeat this army. I don't know if he's moving towards Essen, but if I attack him now, the garrison at Essen... Oh, okay, it's pitiful. I was going to say it'll actually support us. It looks like what happened is he sacked Essen and pulled back. That's why he's got his back towards Essen. So I don't know if he's actually moving towards us or not. Down over here, meanwhile, I don't know if Stirland... Did their army get crushed? Their army got crushed, didn't it? I don't see it anywhere. Servant of the faith. Otter and Otto. Yeah, looks like Otto dove in and fought a battle, and Stirland's army got absolutely wrecked, and Otto took basically no damage. So the question becomes then, do I want to try and do here the same thing that I did up over here? Oh, where'd they go? This music is extremely stressful given our current circumstances. Where did they go? Are they hiding in the shadows? I assume so. Okay, fair enough. Nicholas, one more turn of replenishment before we strike at Hama here. Would be nice for some of these swords, right? Escape music is the best. Okay, let's go ahead and I'm going to try this. I'm going to push into Marienburg just to see what happens to our replenishment. That hurts. It adds a whole other turn, right? Would they possibly strike against Marienburg next turn? You know what? They might. They might. Okay, let's go ahead and pull right up to Marienburg then. Right up to Marienburg. Let's go ahead into encamp stance. Can I maybe get them to retreat? Damn it. No, decisive defeat. Oh, okay. I'm glad I checked. Cancel attack. I'm glad I checked. I guess we're not close enough. Really thought we were. Move a little bit closer then. If I can. Okay, move down to there. Sure. Why no reinforcements? Is it because they're in encamp stance? Still no reinforcements? Okay, I'm a little confused. I'm gonna be honest. Not sure why that's happening. I would rather replenish. They might pull back. I'm a little concerned about taking on this entire army with this not full-strength army, as well as the mediocre... you know, it's not a terrible garrison. Alright, let's do it. Probably scare them off. Oh no, Pyrrhic victory predicted. Really thinking they'd get scared off over here. This could be a challenging fight. Chaos Warriors. Marauders. Hopefully I've not bitten off more than I can chew. These guys are really badly hurt. Now, this would be a fool's errand. Pull back. This would be a fool's errand. Let's stay put over here. If they attack well enough, but I think I'd be an absolute idiot to attack in our current state. An absolute idiot. In camp stance, let's see if we can't recruit some more spears, perhaps. Sure. They take one turn. That's why I'm thinking about the spears. One more unit to help out there. Well enough. Down over here is our battle du jour instead, I suppose. I think we dive into Otto. Maybe even lightning strike him. Fort Oberstyr, what's your garrison looking like? Yeah, maybe I don't want to deal with that. If I do strike over here, right, decisive victory being predicted, even with their garrison, actually. even with the garrison. So might as well eliminate the garrison and then take Fort Oberstyr. Very well. Let's assign the Gleaming Pennant. Extra leadership for our... I think great swords makes the most sense, so they can stand and fight. They don't give up too easily. Keep fighting, keep causing that damage output, perhaps. And got to make sure our guns take down the bird nice and early. Some Graveguard to be concerned by. Lots of zombies that'll bog us down. We do have our artillery, and of course, got to keep an eye on the Empire Knights and keep them moving. Those rear charges make such a big difference. All right, fair enough. Let us take Otto and the garrison on. To the battlefield we go. Alright, folks, let's try and prevent what happened last time from happening this time. We're not going to get sandwiched because reinforcements are coming from the side over there, but I still don't want to be taken by surprise, obviously. Our artillery should force them to move forward. I don't think they'll be able to stay back. They might pull back, but we'll see about that. God, this army looks absolutely massive. It doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like a victory, a decisive victory, no less, is forthcoming. But again, the way auto-resolve is calculated is different from how a battle would actually play out, right? So let's not... I'm not expecting a decisive victory. I'm expecting a Pyrrhic victory at best. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Let's get these Empire Knights and the Errant Knights Errant set up on this side, hitting these Graveguard nice and early, I think. What do we have on this side? Skeleton Spearmen, zombies. Yeah, I wouldn't mind to take some of those Graveguard down, slowing them down a little bit. So let's go ahead and put these guys over here. Get Karl up over here as well. Maybe defending against... airborne attacks from Otto himself. Let us get our Free Company militia actually on this side as well, moving up maybe with the cavalry to open fire at Otto if he comes too close, taking a bit of a risk. These gunners though, they'll stay back over here, because what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to position myself up over here. The hand gunners over here. Let's go ahead and get you guys spread out a little bit, like so. Get our how do we split these guys up? Alright, let's get our halberds posted up over here. They'll form up over here, I think. Get the artillery up over here. Right off the bat, yeah. And then we'll go ahead and get our front line set up over here. Kind of position up over here and over here. Keep this as a way to block flank attacks. That should be okay. Alright, artillery, let's get you grouped up as well. Gotta keep these guys safe, right? A little worried about them, to be perfectly honest, but hopefully they'll be okay. Especially when the reinforcements arrive, they have some dire wolves. Gotta keep an eye out for that. You know what, let's go ahead and keep these... spears with shields back over here with our artillery back there. That should help, I think. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Go ahead and select everyone except for you and you. And I think let's begin. Yeah? No. My apologies. Gotta get these guys grouped up. That could have been bad. That could have been bad if in the middle of combat I'm just like, oh, none of my groups are in place. Alright, cool. Now we're ready to go. Let's go ahead and deselect you, and let us begin. Go ahead. These guys moving up like so. And these guys up nice and early, and let's go ahead and fire away at... Oh, they're actually pulling back, eh? Push up. Push up, push up. And these guys up as well, let's go. A little nervous, they are rotating. We're getting into position though, we'll be okay. Artillery fire coming through shortly, I think. And the Graveguard there. Yeah, in comes some shots. I don't know if they'll actually land. I mean, they'll land, I don't know if they'll actually hit. But it looks like they are hitting. Oh, that's actually not bad at all. My goodness. You know what? Not bad at all. Get Karl into position. These guns into position. Time to charge in. Let's go. Karl moving in as well. Let's go. Glorious charges coming through. My goodness, that does look good, doesn't it? In we go. Come on, now give me some good hits. In comes the artillery as well. Yeah, that's good. The Graveguard just taking an absolute pummeling there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Pull these guys back as well. Good stuff. Good stuff. Again, we can't let them just have a field day here, right? We gotta try and force them forward. Artillery, fire at these zombies over here, perhaps. Pull you back, pull you back. They're charging these Graveguard, charging from over here as well. Let's go, sandwich the Graveguard. In we come. Good charge, yeah. Good hits, good hits. In come some more Empire Knights as well from the other side. In we go. Gotta get the guns up over here. Let's pull everybody out. Otto's in there now, causing some damage though. Let's get out, let's get out. Get these guys firing on the crypt ghouls instead. Pull you back. I gotta be very quick to pull these guys back, actually. This is looking very dangerous. But all of our knights and Karl pulling back over here. Crypt ghouls are eating some shots now. Fire away, Free Company Militia. Come on now. Come on now, fire away. There we go. Look at that. My goodness. Half health. Pull them back. They're in a bit of trouble, I think. Send Karl and crew up. Hit the crypt ghouls. In comes the breath attack. That's going to hurt a lot. Oh my goodness. The collateral damage over there. One unit down to 50% health, another down by 25%. In comes a charge over here on the crypt ghouls, though. Good hitting, good hitting. Otto is about to hit us, I think. Turn around and fire at Otto. Go ahead and pull back. Pull away, get out of there. Opening fire now at Otto. Handgunners are firing away as well. Hit who? Hit these zombies. Let's go. Pulling these guys back. Actually, no, you know what? Fire at Otto. Pull the Free Company Militia back as well. Karl, get in there. Bring these guys over here. Hit these zombies. Alright. A little bit of fighting up in the air. Otto is losing his morale. Karl having a field day. These knights having a field day. Oh my god, look at that. Absolutely beautiful stuff. Pull back, pull back. No, wait, you get firing up over here. Get these knights pulling back, I meant. And let's get artillery firing at these zombies. Oh, that's going to hurt. In come their reinforcements as well on this side. Looking okay. Engage these dire wolves. The Falbat's coming through. Alright. Now pull these guys all the way back over. Alright, we're looking over here. Otto's about to drop. Down he goes. Excellent. Karl, pull you back. Falbat's pushing it against these handgunners, it looks like. Pull you back. Artillery still firing. Free Company Militia. Fire away at these crypt ghouls, I suppose. Gotta get ready for some charges. I would like to pull some rear charges. Oh, come on. Do you really have to go all the way there? And these guys around. Do we have any grave guard up over there? Send these guys around still. Pull you back. It's dangerous. Doing okay against these Falbats. Get these guns out of there. These guns still firing away, sure. Who are you chasing? All this? Fair enough. Turn you around. Fire over here. Artillery still firing as well. This is doing alright. Let's send these halberdiers. Oh, that's a huge clump still coming over. Round and fire over here. Gotta hold the line there. Get these guys up over here, perhaps. The Cairn rates. Oh, I thought there were Cairn rates there. Misread the icon. That's okay. Pull these guys back. Pull these guys back as well. Send a charge in up over here against the Grave Guard. Let's go, let's go. What happened here? They have one individual they're fighting. Fair enough. Turn you around as well. Charge in. Up we go. Good stuff, good stuff. Sandwich. Turn around the Free Company Militia as well. Fire into these zombies over here. Try and finish them off quickly. Pull our knights back. Karl, send you up. Gotta get some rear charges in with Karl now. And gotta pop this soon as well. Front lines are fully engaged. Let's turn these guys around to fire over here instead. Artillery is getting some work done as well. Push you guys up for a side charge over here, I suppose. And Karl, bring you down for a nice, glorious rear charge over here, please. In we go. Good hits, good hits. Don't really want to pop his ability where he's standing right now. Let's get you out of there. Let's get these guys pulling this way. Because I want to get some rear charges over here when the time comes. This is looking pretty good. Guns are firing over there as well. Free Company Militia, pull through. We got to get into position for this nonsense over here, though. They are about to encircle us. Let's hit these zombies. Slow them down. These guys back. Let's go quickly now, quickly now. Karl, get back in over here. Good charges over here. Yeah, pushing right through, hopefully. Send these guys back around this way. Send you back around this way. Let's go. Free Company Militia. Firing up over there. Let's go. Karl's back in there. So let's pop that. Get these guys out of there. Good charges over here. Alright, here comes the massive swarm now. Here comes a massive swarm. Karl in the air. Let's go. This is causing me some trouble. That's a huge clump. Boy, I wish I had some magic right about now. A good bombardment would do so much work. Get all of our knights out of here. Karl up in the air. Come on, buddy. Up in the air. There we go. Pushing over here. Guns are opening fire. We're like barely holding the line over here. Doing alright, actually, all things considered. Opening fire down over here now. These zombies are eating quite the beating. That's good. Artillery, you are turning around. Are you able to fire over here or no? Should be good, yeah. Karl having a bit of a field day, yeah. Doing okay. Looks like the enemy is about to give up on the fighting. Go ahead and charge. Keep pulling these guys back. In comes a charge over here. The Grave Guard are taking a good hit there. Pull back, get out of there. This is good, this is good. Okay, time to get our cavalry all over here. These swords are doing nothing, so I'm gonna go ahead and send them around back, I think. See if we can get some rear charges, perhaps. Send you in there, pull you up this way, maybe get a rear charge or two. Good stuff, artillery still firing away. Karl still having an okay time. Not doing okay, doing okay. They're so, like, low on health, but also not, you know? Maybe actually send these guys in here. That's too long a route. The cavalry's gonna take care of that. A little concerned about this nonsense, though. Make sure the artillery's not able to, you know, doesn't get shut down. I'll get you up there. Get a rear charge from these guys right over here. Come on, in we go. Come on, men. For glory. Oh, the artillery fire. In we go, in we go. Come on now. Bring Karl in as well. Charge in with your general. Charge in with your emperor. Good stuff, good stuff. Charge in with your artillery support. Alright. Good stuff. Good charge down over here, it looks like. These zombies are giving up on the fight. Pull them back. Guns are still firing away. Let's go ahead and try and pull them over this way a little bit. We have clearer lines of fire. Where are my... There we go. Let's get these guys up over here. Pushing in from the back. Artillery can turn around and fire over here. Provide some assistance over here instead, I think. Probably a good idea. Keep pushing in. Karl, let's get you up, around, and perhaps helping on this side instead. Turn these guns around to fire these Grave Guard. They're going to cause us some trouble. Karl, let's send you in there, actually. Ah, no, get up in the air first. And rear charge from the cav. Guns are able to fire over here. Send these guys around still. Alright, in we go to the Grave Guard. They are taking quite a few shots, actually. And actually, you know what? Karl, down over here against these zombies. Send the guns back a little bit away from the zombies. Artillery is moving. I must have misclicked. But it looks like we're okay. It looks like we're okay. A hard-fought, decisive victory. Wow. Talking a lot of smack about myself before we got into this fight, but that actually went quite well. That one felt really good. That one felt really, really good. We were on top of rear charges. We were super aggressive right off the bat. We held the line. I mean, look at that. Look at that. We only lost about 300 soldiers. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. We were up against 3,000, 4,000. We were against 4,100 plus. Outnumbered twice, and then some. I think we did quite well there. Held our line, had a good terrain that we held onto. The gunshots were integral. Taking Otto down nice and early was integral as well. Holding him in place with Karl while all those gunshots went off, taking him down. Oh my goodness, that was so good. That was so good. And those charges from the cavalry. Oh man, right at the beginning they're tossing all those units back and just around, let's say. That was good. The garrison will still have a few units left over, but nothing that will actually cause us trouble. We've earned a fair bit of money from this battle as well, alongside the Berserker Sword. Okay. And some experience, of course. But look at these kill counts. 215 on the Heroes of Helmgart. The Heroes of the Empire now. The Errant Knights Errant. Again, as I like to say every once in a while, not so errant anymore, it seems. 290 kills on Boris's Revenge over here. 111 on the Quilt Guard. We've got these Halberdiers, 196, 175. And of course, the Zweihand of Helmgart, the 271 kills. More kills with their great swords than the artillery got with their explosive ordnance. My goodness, these handgunners as well doing quite well. The Black Powder Archers proving their name's worth. The handgunners here, 119 kills. Good stuff. 290 on Boris's Revenge. We looked at that. The Spearmen with Shields as well, 138. Very pleased with that battle. Very pleased with that battle. Go ahead and take the extra money there, sure. We've eliminated a whole stack there. That's good. Audacious. Yeah, boy, I would say was personally involved in combat during battles. Yeah, of course. Good stuff. Good stuff. We are suffering from attrition, of course, being in vampiric territory, which is why I would like to take Fort Oberstyre and actually replenish over here before we strike at Castle Tempelhof and Johann's army that is slowly going to grow. It looks like Vlad has pulled back into Eschen. Alright, let's go ahead and take care of business first. Fort Oberstyre will be ours. Auto-resolve this one. We don't actually have to fight it. Yeah, this will be fine. Auto-resolve that. Lost just under 100 soldiers. That's okay. And we're going to... Oh, I should have checked what they had. If I should loot and occupy or simply occupy. You know what? Let's simply occupy. We've got a decent bit of a buffer with our finances now, so that's fine by me. This is good. This should allow us to replenish to almost full strength. What can I recruit here? Nothing worth recruiting, I'll be honest. I would rather replenish and have slightly damaged troops as we dive into Castle Tempelhof. Let's go ahead and take a look at our options here. Imperial Special Forces for Reichsguard units. Emperor's Men for greatsword units, Heroic Knightly Band, Empire Captain Hero like cap increase, or you know what, Majestic Enforcer. Increased recruitment rank and reduced upkeep by 10%. From negative 195 to positive 130. That's not bad. We'll start with that. We'll get all this stuff so we can get an Emperor's Journey, but I think it's good to start with Majestic Enforcer, especially after that battle and how he took down Otto. That was certainly majestic. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Do I want to upgrade or repair? Okay, Waldenhof, let's go ahead and actually repair this. Or you know what? No, I'm not in a rush. Because what if it does get taken down? That's a waste of about 400 gold, right? I think I would rather just apply this pressure over here. Swartzhaven has been taken as well by the Golden Order. That's promising. I think we're actually moving in altogether. I think we're actually moving in altogether because this turn, I would love... Oh no, that's Forced March. Okay, this turn, I think what we'll do is we'll take out Azazel, just eliminate that threat, at least for the time being, and position ourselves around Waldenhof. If we're able to reach there after taking Azazel out, I'll go ahead and repair this. And then next turn, Karl will move on into Castle Tempelhof. These two, this pair, will move into Eschen, take Vlad out. He'll probably come back at Castle Drakenhof, but then we'll push in from multiple sides, get Karl in there alongside Gottrick or Ubel. We'll see how it plays out, and we'll take Castle Drakenhof for ourselves. Zufbar still stands. Perhaps it'll stand and be the last stronghold of the Vampire Counts, but for the time being, folks, it looks like the war against the Vampire Counts might actually conclude next time. This is, of course, we're calling it a session. We do have this battle over here that's pending as well. I don't know if I want to... Yeah, I don't know if I made a mistake there pulling back. I just worry about losing Nicholas's strength by too much and allowing these guys to creep past Ijisoru and actually strike at us. So I think we made the right call there. We're about to find out, I'm sure. And I hope the reinforcement situation doesn't actually stick around. Oh, there we go. There we go. So maybe we do sally forth. Or we hang tight. We'll play it by ear. But either way, we'll play it next time. Folks, I hope you enjoyed this session. If you did, please don't hesitate to let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, it makes such a big difference in just making decisions as to what happens on the channel. Really excited for next session. I think we'll make quite a bit of progress against the Vampire Counts on, you know, both ends of the Empire. As always, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.